Hello to all my friends and family, and welcome to this episode of Jim's 5am Club. Hello Mr. Magpie, happy Monday. Anyway, as you can see, it's a cracker, another cracker of a Sydney autumn day. It started off cold, it started off windy, but it just goes to show that autumn in Australia is by far the best season. You just need to be a little bit patient, and sooner or later, the best, most beautiful day will pop up and make it all worthwhile. Anyway, let's go on a walk and talk and go through and do a book summary. Another book summary today, and the book summary is a little bit different to the ones that we normally do. And this book summary is entitled A Short History of Nearly Everything. A Short History of Nearly Everything by Bill Bryson. So this is a scientific sort of journey into creation, how the universe was created, the Big Bang, and hopefully it can put a few things into perspective for each and every one of us, because it's a topic which is mind-blowing to say the least. But at least Bill Bryson, who's a great author, is able to break it down into bite-sized chunks and give us the morsels that are most desirable on this beautiful day. So the first formal point to come out of his book is that the universe, the creation of the universe, from a scientific perspective, I add, and this is the theory, this is what they hypothesize, is that it took the universe 3 minutes, just 3 minutes to be created. So 98% of the universe as we know it today was generated and created in a small 3-minute time cycle. So the Big Bang theory suggests that it was created from a single dot of matter. Don't ask me where that dot of matter came and how it came about and the force behind it, because even scientists can't answer that question. There's a lot of things that science claims, but there are very many things that it has no idea about. And it said that that single dot of matter exploded and filled the void within 3 minutes, thereby creating 98% of what we have now. So the universe is so big, so wide, so amazing that nobody can get their head around it. Let's talk some numbers now, just to once again try and put it into perspective, which we never can. It's just too awesome. The width of the universe from one side to the other is estimated to be 100 billion light years. And in terms of kilometers, just to put it into perspective, light travels at 300,000 kilometers a second. And there are, I think it's 68,400 seconds in a day and 365 days in a year. So in terms of the length, the width, and as I say, these numbers are just mind-blowing. It's 100 billion light years. Basically, to put it into kilometers, means 9.5 trillion times 100 billion. So a mind-boggling big number, because as we said, a light travels 9.5 trillion kilometers per year. 9.5 trillion kilometres a year is 1 light year. So you can understand that you need to times that by 100 billion in order to work out the ends of the universe. But that doesn't stop there, because what happens is the universe is constantly expanding, and it's expanding at a faster rate, a greater rate, which means that every day, every year, the planets, the universe, the galaxies, the stars, everything that is in there is getting further and further apart. So the universe continues to expand. And once again, scientists do not know what force, where that force is coming from to cause the universe to continue to expand. So that's just putting the universe into layman's terms. I've never quite done this before, so I'm happy that I've done this book summary, because it just makes it even more mind-blowing than what it's been in the past for me. So we're talking about some big, unbelievable numbers. So the next point that the author makes is that the odds of a planet supporting life are so low that our presence on Earth has come and can only be described as a miracle. So for all those atheists, all those non-believers out there, one thing is for the universe to be created and to be so big, and that scientists don't understand where the force is coming from to enable it to continue to expand, or where it initiated, where that dot of matter initiated and how it exploded. Then the next thing, which is tremendously of wonder, is the fact that the Earth itself, for it to be habitable, is close to a miracle, because 99.5% of Earth's habitable space is not suitable for humans, because it's either water or doesn't have enough oxygen. And of the landmass, only 12% of that landmass can host humans. So we are very lucky indeed to have a planet, and within that and on that planet to have the ability to live and have the conditions that will enable us to be and to continue living. So only 12% of landmass can host humans. Because what happens is that a planet, whilst there are billions and billions and billions of planets in this in the universe, and billions of suns and lots of other things, you need to be at an optimal distance from your star, your sun. If you're too close, you burn. If you're too far, you're iced. And we also need the right atmosphere to protect us from cosmic radiation. So there's so many things. There are so many things going on. And the moon needs to keep the gravity in check so that the planet spins correctly and stays on path. And all of these events, all of these wonderful events need to line up in the right order and on the right time scale for us to sustain life. So it is a miracle. It is indeed a miracle from even a scientific perspective that life is sustainable on Earth. So birds, fish, insects, you name it. The fact that we have life on this planet is indeed a miracle. So the other thing that the author wants to talk to us about also is that not only does the planet need to be very, very special in order to host life. But there's a lot that can go wrong from our planet, which makes every new day a gift. So what are we talking about here? So there are a billion asteroids. There are about a billion asteroids that are flying through the universe, and they're all coming close to Earth. 10% of those billion, about 100 million, are 10 meters in diameter that could cause big damage if they were to hurtle into Earth at a huge pace. 2,000 of those could wipe us out completely, and they come past 2 or 3 times a week. So it's not it's not coincidence. Now, these things are hurtling past at all times. Plus, in addition to that, we've got natural disasters, we've got volcanoes, we've got earthquakes, we've got tornadoes, we've got droughts, we've got floods, we've got all these other things to contend with as well. But, you know, the sun rises the next day. God gives us the gift of another day, and we need to be grateful for that. I remember reading years ago an author saying that because of the position of the moon and because of the position of the other planets in our solar system, what they help do is they help divert and push these asteroids away from us. So it's not coincidence that we're not bombarded by meteors and asteroids on a regular basis. It's just the configuration of the planets, the moon, the system, which keeps us protected. I guess God's grace is also one of those things that if you're a Christian or if you're religious in any way, to be able to look at with admiration. So that's about it. Another wonderful book summary, which took me, at least, on a journey. I hope you're getting something out of this, because I do get something out of it every day. I look forward to coming to you again from a different location with a different message. Let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, stay reasonable, and I'll finish off as quickly as I can so that I can keep it to close to 10 to 12 minutes. Yasas, Vilakia, and bye for now.